Hey, how's it going, everybody? Welcome back to Art of Creation Homestead. My name is Jason, and we're in Southwest Ohio, and we're dealing with the big freeze like everybody else. Now, honestly, it's been really cold here. We got down to single digits, and it's been like the highs have been below 20 the last few days. It's a little warmer today, but the wind's still really cold, so it's affected things pretty good. But I just want to kind of give you an update on how these chickens have handled the cold weather. Let's go, kids. How's it going? Huh? Now, we've done videos about how to take care of chickens in the cold and what things you should do to make sure they can handle the cold weather pretty well. But we just kind of want to talk about which ones have handled the cold the best. What about you, Judy? You done okay? Jane, you done all right? Yeah. But this one right here, Miss Gravy. You doing okay, Gravy? How about Biscuit? Huh? You doing good? Yeah. I mean, a lot of the chickens have, obviously they've been hiding from the wind because the cold wind is not good on them. But most of them have been doing pretty good now. Some of them just hate the cold. But these girls right here, I'll show you which ones they are. They're buff Brahmas. They just don't care. Isn't that right? You just don't care, do you? This is Gravy. She's buff Brahma, and see her comb right there, the little piece of pink right there on her forehead, right above her comb. That's what helps her so much not care about how cold it is. Now, she's also really fluffy and big, feathers on her feet. They just don't care. These girls, these buff Brahmas, 0 degrees, below 0 wouldn't matter. Now, they're not laying yet, so I can't report on how well they've laid through the cold, but I don't think they're going to mind it. They just don't care. In fact, we put our smaller ones between these two on the roost. That way they can handle the, that way they can warm them up, basically. Isn't that right, Gravy? She's not super smart, but she's a really good chicken. Now again, buff Brahmas in general. There's light Brahmas, buff Brahmas, dark Brahmas. Those are the ones you can easily find in America. There's all kinds of varieties of them across the world, but those are the ones you can find in America really easy. They handle the cold really well. They're Asiatic breeds. They're from Asia. Right, Asiatic breeds, and they just don't care about the cold. They're fine. Get a couple of eggs. That's cool. They're getting cold. Might as well need to get them. Egg there, egg there. And those are laid by this one and by this one. Isn't that right? And you see her comb. It's a little tall. We've been putting stuff on it. It might look a little strange because it's had residue on there. Same with this one. Those are New Hampshire Reds, or New Hampshire is really what they call it. But we call them, most people call them New Hampshire Reds here in America. But New Hampshire is the appropriate breed name. They're pullets. They're under a year old, and they're laying. Those are their eggs that we picked up. And they handled it. New Hampshire's handled it really well. They do have taller combs, so you see we've had to put stuff on it to take care of them. What it is just, we went over it before. It's just the Burt's Bees hand salve that we put on it that puts a coating on their comb, keep it from getting frostbite in the coldest of weather. So it will, because it's oil based, it will leave some residue on their comb until it can get cleaned off when it's warmer out. So the combs might look a little strange for a little while, but it wears off. It's okay. Now this girl right here hasn't really appreciated it too much. Sophia. Sophia is a black copper Moran, and she's been laying, but not in the cold. Sophia hasn't appreciated the cold at all. She hasn't laid an egg in a few days. I think the cold weather kind of got her wore out, and she's stayed puffed up, trying to keep herself warm. She's gonna be on the rebound here soon, but she does not like the cold weather at all. Layla hasn't liked it. Have you, Layla? No. Come here, darling. It's okay. It's okay. I want to show you here. Now, again, Layla's comb's gonna look a little strange because it's had stuff put on it, and it's got all the residue from everything on it. But Layla's she didn't lay today, and she should have laid an egg today. It slowed her down pretty good. She's a whiting, true blue. You can only get those from McMurray Hatchery, and they typically don't have that tall comb. Okay, but Layla does because she's special. But she's not been very happy with the cold at all. But she's still making it. She's doing good, and she'll be on the rebound just fine. But she's one who just hasn't been happy with it. She'd be really good in the heat though. She's gonna be really good in hot weather. Why don't you, Layla? Yeah. Now this one's the other whiting true blue we have. This is Sonam. She's doing really good. See, she's got a shorter comb. She's just a strong chicken in general. This is really what a whiting should look like in the comb, and she's handled it really well. She's doing good. You wouldn't. Her feet are a little cold right now. You wouldn't know it because she hasn't shown it. Have you, Sonam? But she's perfect chicken. To be honest with you, aren't you? Are you perfect? Are you perfect? I think she is. She's doing really well as well. Her laying slowed down, but she handled it super well, didn't you? Didn't you? Yeah. Yeah, she's listening to me talk. You listen to me talk? Yeah. But she's done really well too. Mostly that's what we're going to do, just talk about how well they've done and show you those Brahmas. You want a chicken to handle the cold, get a Brahma. Get a Brahma. They handle the cold really well. It's been a chore though. Angela Kay's been doing most of it, and she's handled it. She's so good at this. She cares so much about all this stuff. Having to go, the water's freezing, and you have to have access to water. So when the water freezes, you need to warm it up, get it flowing. So she's had to bring hot water out here all the time and take care of it. But she's got really good gloves. Ice fishing gloves that you get on Amazon. Cast King is what they're called. They're really good gloves, and they've helped her out a lot. But it's been really a challenge, obviously, taking care of chickens in the cold. But we've done it well. It's got 2 more days this weekend of cold weather, and we should be out for a little while. But obviously, we've had it happen as bad as other people. Other areas of the country have had it much worse than we have. That's how it is dealing with livestock and chickens, whatever. When it's cold, farmers don't stop. They got to keep going, right? But we love it. We enjoy it. So thank you guys so much for watching. We do appreciate it. My name is Jason. This is Art of Creation Homestead. We love y'all. God bless you and goodbye.